Hi everyone, for anyone that's new to my channel, I'm Fraser and I've been cruising mostly solo now for the last couple of years. In that time, I've been with 7 different cruise lines on a number of different ships, and this channel really is to hopefully help you with the understanding and the genuine belief that I have, which is that there's a cruise ship and a cruise line for absolutely everybody. You just have to find it, and I really want to help you do that. Now today, I'm on board the DiscoveryPrincess, which is the newest ship in the Princess fleet, and I'm currently here in my inside cabin, and we are on a cruise coming down from Alaska's Inside Passage. Now, I've been on here for a week, and I've been in my inside cabin the whole time, and I hear quite a lot of people say, oh, but don't you get claustrophobic in an inside cabin? Isn't it too difficult because you feel shut off from the rest of the ship because you don't even have a window? And to be honest, this is the first time in quite a while that I've actually cruised on the inside of the ship. So what I want to do in this video is give you a room tour and also give you some tips and some advice so that if you cruise on an inside cabin in the future, not necessarily on this ship, but how can you get the most out of your experience? So look, before we get started, if you do find this channel useful, if you do enjoy this video, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider hitting subscribe, which you should be able to do just underneath the video today. While you're there, if you could give it a thumbs up, that would be amazing. But hey, look, for now, let's get started and I will walk you through the room. Okay, so the cabin that we're going to be looking at today is cabin A323. Now, for anyone that's watched my other Discovery Princess videos, you'll know that this is a ship which names and numbers the decks. So you're on deck 12, and that's the Aloha deck, hence why the room number begins with an A. Now, coming into the room, I've actually not sailed in an inside cabin for a couple of years because we've had quite good fares coming out of the UK actually, but decent sized room, and similar to what you'll see in my other videos, if you look at how these guys are now furnishing balconies and how they're furnishing the suites, they've stuck to this really light colour palette which genuinely makes the room feel a lot bigger when you're in it. Now, starting off with the most important thing, which is plug points. We'll come back to actual plugs at the end, but in this cabin you've got a USB on either side of the bed, and then you've got your bedside drawers which they kind of click shut as well, so that if you're out at sea and it's a little bit rocky at night, which hopefully it won't be too often, but the drawers aren't going to fly open and wake you up in the middle of the night. Now, coming over to the other side of the room, this is probably one of the best inside cabins that I've cruised in for storage, and I'll show you why now. First of all, you've got this double lit mirror, which I guess would be good if you were using it as like a vanity table. I didn't need to, but the desk in front of it was brilliant for spreading out, doing a bit of work during the day. You've also got your phone there, so you can contact other cabins, you can contact guest services. And then you've got this section up the top here that you can keep water, so usually I would put a decanter of water there, for example. Now, going down, you've then got your minibar, which is beside these drawers that I won't show you in, but my top tip for the minibar, and you can see I've already started doing it, is if you're in a drinks package, get that filled with water on day one, and it just saves you hunting. I mean, a bit of storage that I'm not entirely sure what to do with is this here. So this ended up being where I kept my socks, but due to the amount of storage in this room, I actually don't know what those little drawers, those little shelves are for, but if you know, please tell me. Now, going round, I usually don't like these kind of one-sided walk-in wardrobes, but you can see in this room, it was actually doubled, so you went in and it actually was like a little dressing room that you had in the cabin, which for an inside, it's actually pretty rare that you would feel that kind of luxury. Now, even after I'd unpacked in here, I only used probably not even a quarter of this hanging space, so for 2 people in here, there is so much room, so you have nothing to worry about if this is the type of cabin that you've booked. Now, moving into the bathroom, this, to be honest, is probably one of my favourite parts of the room. It felt mega clean, mega functional. The only thing that lets it down so bad is that shower curtain. Why on earth there's brand new ships getting built out there in the world with shower curtains, I will never understand, because it's one thing that in the shower you just can't get it off you, especially if the ship's listing in the wrong direction. So yeah, going forward, please can we have a shower screen? That is probably my plea to Princess. But hey, apart from that, moan over, the facilities in here are actually really good. The thing that's great to see is that you've still got washing lines in here. I was a little bit worried that with the newer ships they would get rid of them because sometimes they could be seen as being quite old-fashioned. Shampoo and shower gel were really good. You'll know from following my other videos, I usually don't take my own, and I had absolutely no issues with this at all. Now going back into the room, you've got your thermostat on the right, you've got your full length mirror just beyond that, and then we'll spin round and we'll look at plug points. Now on the desk, this is actually the only plug points that you've got in the room except the USBs by the bed. So you've got a couple of European and a couple of US there. But yeah, just be mindful of the fact that you don't have a huge number of plugs in here. But hey, all round, a really, really good inside cabin for those looking to cruise on a bit of a budget. So hopefully, that's given you an idea to what life on the inside is like on Discovery Princess. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. It really helps to bring you more content from more ships. But for now, thank you so much, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.